Why do people look different when they eliminate all wheat and grains from their diet, as they would in the wheat belly, and now it's evolved to become the Undoctored program? Why do people look different, even within the first few days? So if you see the many before after pictures, or before more like during pictures, right? Because sometimes it's just a few days into the process, particularly people engaging in the wheat belly 10-day grain detox process, you'll see that a number of changes occur. You'll see a shrinkage of the cheeks right here. They're much diminished in size within a few days. Around the eye, puffiness and edema, swelling, recedes. The eyes get bigger. And there are other changes that occur in people's appearance, so much so that people might even lose just a few pounds in that first 5 to 10 days, maybe 3 pounds or 5 pounds, which shouldn't generate a big change in facial appearance, right? But they'll look dramatically different, often dramatically different. So much so that people sometimes say that's a mother and daughter, which of course they're not. They're the same person, just the changes are so dramatic. Well, why does that occur when someone eliminates all grains? Well, grains are inflammatory. People think of wheat as being a source of gluten. That's an oversimplification. Wheat and related seeds of grasses, grains, are a collection of inflammatory proteins. Gliadin, very inflammatory, both to the gastrointestinal tract and body-wide, including the face and skin. Gliadin-derived peptides, small breakdown products upon partial digestion, are very inflammatory. Wheat germagglutinin, another protein, very inflammatory, both the gastrointestinal tract and the bloodstream and tissues when it gains access into the body. The amylopectin A, not a protein, but a carbohydrate that raises blood sugar sky high. By that means by raising insulin, by generating insulin resistance, by cultivating growth of visceral fat that's very inflammatory, that's inflammatory. So in other words, there are multiple components. That's just a partial list, by the way. There are several others in wheat, in grains that cause extravagant inflammation. And there's water retention. So the gliadin protein causes water and salt retention. The high insulin levels that occur with grain consumption cause water retention. So when you go grain-free, within the first 24 to 48 hours, inflammation begins to recede powerfully. You start to urinate more water. That's why we have to drink more water and salt our food during the first few days of the wheat belly and the undoctored processes. But look at the faces. Look how different. Look at the picture of Stephanie. You know, that change before and after. The characteristic reduction in cheek diameter, the change around the eyes, the bigger eyes, this occurred within 5 days for Stephanie. That's not a lot of weight. She only lost a few pounds, but look at the difference in her appearance. Not because of weight loss, but mostly because of reduction of inflammation and inflammatory edema, inflammatory water retention. Now, Beth's picture reflects more than a year's worth of grain-free living and more than 100 pounds of weight loss, but you can see the same kinds of changes now magnified even further, but also here compounded obviously by extravagant, wonderful weight loss, but a change in appearance. If you follow the conversations in Wheat Belly and now Undoctored, you'll see this over and over and over again, that people's appearances change dramatically. Their eyes get bigger, the swelling of their face changes, and they look and feel years younger. Looking 10 to 20 years younger is not uncommon around here. And it's because you've removed inflammation. Inflammation, remember, is part of aging and the causation of numerous diseases like heart disease, diabetes, dementia, and cancer. So getting rid of body-wide and facial inflammation is a critical factor in your capacity to regain health. So come join us in this grain-free journey, this grain-free adventure, because you will see results, including those on your face, that you never thought were possible.